You and me are gonna go on a walk and talk about some stuff. What is up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Seth, and we are outside in the middle of the cold, wet winter. I mean, kind of. It's actually summer. Here, I'll take my sunglasses off so I'm not one of those freaks. But anyways, it's been a while since we had one of these vlog videos where we talked about something real. And I kind of wanted to let everybody know about an ongoing inside joke with the channel, because we've got a lot of new faces coming in as we're close to 100,000 subs. 100K hype, folks. Seriously, I'm so stoked about that. Man alive, my heart is racing just thinking about it. But with so many new people coming in, it means there's a lot of people that don't really understand my sense of humor and kind of take things the wrong way. The most obvious one is the wigs and the hair and what's going on with that. Where's your real hair? Where's your real hair, dude? Show your real hair. I already did in my older videos, you freaks. Why don't you just go and look at those? There's Dead Island Riptide. That was actually the first series where I actually did a face cam reveal. And then if you want like a more specific video where I do show my hair, look at my 1 year of gaming montage video that I had with my brother, because at the beginning of that, me and my bro are just sitting there talking to the camera and talking about how, hey, we ended up making this montage video that's like an hour long. It's actually a really good time, but that was after my first year of gaming. Either way, my real hair is in that. Same within the older vlog videos too. Now here's where the fun part comes in, because over time, lots of people started to think that the wigs were my real hair. There's nothing sinister behind the wigs. I already talked about this before. The reason why I wear them is I'm an alternative type of guy. So I would dye my hair constantly. And suddenly I was introduced to the idea of wigs, and I just ordered a couple online. They were way too long. They were like anime wigs. And then I cut them down so that they actually looked like a normal human being's length of hair, right? And suddenly it was like, wow, I don't have to spend like 20 minutes straightening my hair and more time on top of that, re-dyeing it all the time. And it was just like, wow, I'm gonna be using these wigs from now on. That's all there really is to it. But somewhere along the line, people started to assume that I was trying to hide my real hair for some reason. And I thought that was pretty funny. How petty of a person do you think that I am, that I would actually be hiding my real hair? So I kind of went with that, you know, I kind of turned it into a joke where it's like, even in normal videos like this one, I'm always wearing a hat or a toque or something so that I don't actually reveal my real hair, because I think it's funny. There was even an early vlog video where I kind of revealed my hair, and I actually shaved the top of my head so that I looked like some bald old dude. And I was like, here's my real hair, guys, boo-doo-boo, and started like, you know, patting on my head like baldy, baldy, baldy. And then from that, people started thinking that's what my real hair was. And now, you know, people try to like trigger me by saying Scythe's bald. Oh no, that's why he's wearing wigs. Not realizing it's all just an inside joke that obviously I find a lot more funny than everybody else, right? So needless to say, I think I've one-upped myself, everybody. I've come up with the perfect idea to actually continue the joke hereafter. Is at 100,000 subscribers, you're not even going to see what my real hair looks like, because I'm going to shave my head bald. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna shave my head bald in the 100,000 subscriber video so that nobody gets to see my real hair. Even if people like think that, oh, you know, that's my real hair. Okay, whatever. Fine. People are gonna think that I'm bald. Sure, good. I don't care. That's hilarious, dude. And then on top of that, after I actually do that in that video, I think for a while I'm gonna get rid of the wigs, if not indefinitely, because I think that a lot of people seem to like, now that we've got lots of people coming to the channel and stuff, one thing that I've noticed is the top do-it-yourself biggest complaint from anybody that actually hates on the channel, and there's not many of you, and I'm so fortunate about that. Like, seriously, I could go on and on about how when I first started doing YouTube, I thought there was gonna be so many haters, but all of you are just so kind and loving people that I'm just so blessed to be able to do what I do and present these videos to all of you. But out of the biggest, like the highest that the hate ever gets on the channel is people thinking that I'm wearing the wigs to be dishonest, rather than just think, like, whenever I put the wigs on, I think about what I said earlier, where I just put it on because it's easier, but I also view my job as a comedian or something similar to a clown. Now, you wouldn't question a clown wearing makeup, would you? So why would you question me wearing a wig? It just doesn't make sense to me. But one thing that I have definitely noticed is the fact that people are starting to think that I'm wearing the wigs to be dishonest. And that's not cool with me. I don't want people coming to the channel and thinking that I'm trying to lie or anything like that. And that's why I think once we get to 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to retire the wigs. I'm going to cut them up and destroy them in that video, as well as shave my hair so nobody can see my hair, right? And here's the funny thing, as my hair actually starts growing in, I'm going to start wearing hats again. And nobody's ever going to see my hair except for the people that will eventually start coming to live events. Because I do plan to go to live events and actually like interact and visit fans and stuff like that. I think that's going to be so cool. But at the moment, honestly, folks, I'm not making enough money off of YouTube to take like a flight out to America and go to like PAX or E3 or something like that. And especially because Canadian money is really cheap and American money is like really expensive. If you didn't catch the video where I was talking about getting my hands on a Nintendo Switch, a Nintendo Switch is $300 American, which for me is $400. That's how bad Canadian money is. But wait, folks, there's a whole lot more that I wanted to talk about with you today. First of all, I wanted to say thank you very much to everybody that wished me and my fiance a happy Valentine's. I know that I stopped talking about my relationship with Scarlett. We are still together, folks. Don't misunderstand. I hope people didn't misunderstand. You know, we just hit kind of a rough patch, but we are still together and we are still working it out together. It's been very difficult, to say the least. After I put out the video talking about like bad news and stuff like that, in myself I realized that I was kind of using that video as a bit of a coping mechanism, and I never want to do that again. So while I'm still going to talk about my personal life with all of you in regards to like the channel and just stuff like that, stuff that's relevant personal information, you know, but when it comes to my actual personal life, my relationship and stuff like that, that I'm not going to be sharing in the videos because that's my personal life. But then I also wanted to talk about something that I think is very important, and that is, how do I continuously play Trove every single day without fail and put the videos out every single day, except for Mondays now, without fail? And honestly speaking, folks, is because of all of you. Trove in itself got very boring for me a long time ago. You know, there was a point that I do remember very specifically where I didn't want to record Trove anymore. I was tired of it. You know, there was nothing else going on with the game, and the devs kind of went in the direction of trying to get as much money as they can out of their current players. The fact that Trove ended up going so pay to win, topped with the fact that even as a content creator, I don't get anything for free in the game. I don't get free patron, I don't get free codes for new mounts or anything like that, nothing. So I'm working my butt off trying to get all of that new content to all of you. Now, I'm not complaining. That's not why I started doing YouTube, and that's not why I started doing the Trove series in the first place, was for free stuff. You know, I get enough out of donations from the generosity of the community, so I'm fine. You know, I'm not worried about that. But the point being that a long time ago, that combined with the community being pretty small at the time, I got tired of Trove. So why did I keep playing it? Why did I keep recording it? Well, there was, even though it was small, a community, and I felt that I owed it to that community to continue playing. So I kept playing, and then eventually, you know what ended up happening? I stopped being tired of Trove. It just started becoming normal for me to continuously play this game. It started becoming my job, for lack of a better word, I guess I would say, where I play it for all of you, not for what it is. Now, don't get me wrong, Trove is still actually one of my favorite games of all time. It really is. With the amount of hours that I've dedicated into it, I can solidly say that it's my favorite online MMO of all time. But most of that, again, doesn't have to actually do with the game content itself, because the game, you know, it gets boring after a while, and there's not really that much to do outside of just grind dungeons and, well, that's pretty much it. Grind dungeons and build. But the community, hanging out with people online, that's something that Trove does above any other MMO. The fact that you can just add people and join them and create your own clans and guilds and club worlds and stuff like that so easily, and customize them and get them all like, just the community aspect of Trove is on a whole other level than any other online game I've ever played. And especially as a content creator, I love being able to keep that type of fan interaction. Now, on top of that, you might be sitting there saying to yourself, well, Scythe, you say that it's all about the community, but you don't really play with me that often on Trove. You gotta understand that because I'm pretty much like the Trove guy and just constantly playing Trove on all 3 different versions of it, it means that I gotta also take some time for myself, like I can't please everybody. There's too many fans now, unfortunately, or fortunate, however you want to look at it. And because of it, I don't have as much time to dedicate to playing and interacting with fans. That's why I started the Discord channel, and that's where, even with that, I'll respond and hop into the mic chat as often as I can. But you gotta understand, YouTube is a full 24/7 job. So I have to be recording videos like this one, and it's not going to automatically edit and render itself, and it certainly isn't going to automatically upload itself. So that, topped with all the different series that I'm running on the channel right now, might not seem like it's that big of a deal to the naked eye or to somebody that doesn't understand what actually goes into being a YouTuber. But the fact of the matter is that you look at a video like Dragon Quest, for example, and it's got a lot of cuts. The most recent Dragon Quest video that I ended up putting out took me somewhere around half an hour to 40 minutes of record time, and then I condensed that down to 20 minutes. A lot of it was doing grinding off camera for resources and stuff like that, right? And Trove is one of the grindiest games ever made. So, I'm kind of torn between which version of it do I actually spend all of my time grinding. And for the most part, I just do it on the PC version because the PC version has all the content right now, and I'm at the end of the game. I just ran home, so that's why I'm out of breath. And yeah, needless to say, folks, this video has already gone on long enough, so thanks for watching. Very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe for more daily content. Sign over, stay epic. Love you all, and thank you so much.